Okay, we're back. For the suspended fourth chords, for each modal chord, the sus fourth becomes its local fourth chord. Is that not true? Is that not true? Yes. I had to make some kind of rule for that. So it becomes its local fourth chord. Okay, now for the suspended second chord, which I think is just, Billy Joel used to play that, you know. Okay, that suspended second chord. I haven't played that song in decades. Probably 10 years. The suspended forms the fourth of its relative chord. Okay, so the suspended second, all right, forms the fourth of the relative chord. The relative chord of C is A minor, okay, and its fourth is D minor, and lo and behold, the suspended second is kind of a D minor chord. Let's see if we can play that on guitar. Okay, so we're playing a C here, maybe a A-shaped C. All right, we're gonna suspend that C. All right, we're gonna play this second here on it. It's right there. There he is. That's kind of like a D minor. Kind of. Sort of like a D minor. Anyway, I had to make some kind of rule for that. I'm really not as concerned with suspended seconds and fourths as I am with sixth chords and seventh chords. Okay, from the video I watched last night on dominant seventh chords, I decided I'd do a little study on it, and I'd throw in fourth and second chords. But this is kind of like a hodgepodge effort. So what do we have here? You know, we've got a lot of stuff that's from previous. We have a lot of tools. This is like a toolbox for this subject. Okay, the major seventh chords, minor seventh shapes, dominant strings, and half diminished. These are all raw patterns. Okay, actually, it looks like a sub here. So for the major seventh and the minor sevenths, we've got subs here. Okay, for the half diminished, we have raw 7 2 4 6 7 7 2 4 6 7. Okay, so these are the string shapes. Now I want to just point out a word of caution. If we were to go around a circle here, okay, we would go, say, E to C to G to D to A to E long to C long, and then from C long we go back to the E shape. And I've just shown it here for shape fitting, but these two are the same. So we don't go, these are like repeats, so we really don't have to look at that one. In other words, this is also correct, where we would start at E, we go E, C, G, D, and to the three longs, and then back to E again if we're going in a circle. I got tripped up on that this morning. Okay. So, again, the reason why I show the top and the bottom is pattern A going to pattern B going to pattern A again. So you can see how its shape fits in P4 tuning. Okay. You want to see how pattern B goes back to A and how pattern A feeds into pattern B. So that's the scheme going on here. So for the minor 7th chords, obviously D minor and E minor 7th, there's a substitution. And for A minor 7th, we just play the 6, the root 3/6 of the root chord as we go along. So if we're in E shape, we're in good E shape, are we not? Well, let's get an F shape, because I think I'm going to get an F in this one today. Here's an F. If we want to play the minor, we're just going to go, let's see, why are we doing this? Okay, we shouldn't have, okay, we're going to have to ignore that 5 there, because we've got 5 and 6. This is kind of pentatonic. It says minor 7th string shapes. Oh, okay, because we're going to hit the 5th. We're going to hit the 5th for the minor. So G is the minor 7th. That's why the 5's there. So let's face it, we're going to play this F, E-shaped F. Starting the bottom string shape defines the shape. So we've got root 3, 5, 6, root 3, 5. Sorry, 6. Got to warp it over. Okay, so notice the warp was there, but that's not shown on P4 tuning because we want to be able to start the pattern anywhere. 5, 6, then root 3. Okay, so that's our A minor 7th once again. Okay. In the inversion, it's starting in, okay, in the key of F here, all right, the 6th, that is actually a D minor 7th, sorry about that, because we're playing it in F, not in C. So it would be a D minor 7th, first inversion, so it would be, that's what we just played. So you see it gets a little complicated with the substitutions. Now there was no substitution there, okay, but we weren't playing it in the key of C. So if you substitute, the 4th of the E shape is what? The 4th of the E shape. Remember the 1, 4, 5 shape for the E shape is a second inversion, A minor or 6th minor, E, A, C. Remember, terminology, caged, key of C, E, A, C shaped. Okay, so the 4th of the E shape is the A shape. So we would substitute in the A shape there and start there for its 4th, okay, and obviously the relative of the B flat in the key of F, its 4th is going to be G minor. So we would play that. That would be a substitution to get the second minor. The key of F would be G minor, like that. Alright, and same thing for the 5th substitution. We would end up getting, we would end up playing a C shape there. Alright, and obviously, let's see, in the key of F, we would end up getting an A minor there for a triad now. Alright, triad. It would be a Phrygian A minor, not an Aeolian A minor in the key of C. So that kind of thing, it gets a little complicated. I made this chart brute force. Let's look at what's going on over here with minor triads. In the next segment, we're going to be discussing this. We can look at the circle. Okay, this is our normal circle, except we have one exception with major 7th ramp scales. We're going to do the circle backwards.